Interesting fight. I think Khegai is ranked like 8th or 9th.
Espinoza's going to destroy him.
I think he's the man in the division.
I don't see Espinoza having much trouble in this fight, to be fair.
The interesting thing in this one is they're all different styles. Khegai is the Ukrainian school of boxing though, so they are quite nippy getting him now.
No, I think he'll take care of him.
He's a good singer as well, by the way. He's singing all the thing. I'm not sure that helps. Welcome back to BoxCast. In this episode, we're going to talk about the upcoming fight at featherweight between Rafael Espinoza and Arnold Khegai, taking place on the 15th of November, 2025 at the, in San Luis Potosi in Mexico. Rafael Espinoza has a record of 27 wins, 0 losses, 0 draws, 27 fights in total, 23 wins by KO. He's age 31. He's 6'1", 185 centimeters, and he's got a 74-inch, 188 centimeter reach. This fight's at featherweight, so it's 126 pounds, 57.2 kilos, and he fights out of an orthodox stance. Arnold Khegai has a record of 23 wins, 2 losses, 1 draw, 26 fights in total, 14 wins by KO. He's age 33. He's 5'5", 165 centimeters. And he's got a 66-inch reach, 168 centimeters. And he also fights out of an orthodox stance. Espinoza is one of the champions in featherweight in Nick Ball's division. So this is a defense of his title of featherweight. And he had a convincing win in he was on the Inoue and... who's the guy who fought in Vegas? His Cardenas. Yeah. So, and Espinoza is like the number 1 ranked featherweight by ring. And he's the WBO champion. So, interesting fight. I think Khegai is ranked like 8th or 9th, I think, by the WBO.
An interesting fight.
Only interesting because I want to see Espinoza.
Espinoza's going to destroy him.
Well, probably, yeah.
Absolutely destroy him. He's ranked number 9th, so they made sure it was a top 10, but only just a top 10 fighter, so they don't get too much stick.
Well, I think he's beaten most of the others, isn't he? So,
so they need to worry up. If they want undisputed in that division, they need to worry up and get it sorted. Because Nick Ball has been the same. He's been fighting people that he shouldn't be fighting.
Well, they need to make unifications, isn't it? Because you've got because there's people coming behind. You've got the Bruce Carrington coming behind. You've got Mirko Coelho coming behind.
Brandon Figueroa is in the mix. Although Fulton beat him, that's how he got his belt. So, but Figueroa's still dangerous. You got Fulton and Nick Ball. You've got Angelo Leo and Rafael Espinoza. Ray Vargas.
Well, they're the champions in it, and then you've got a few behind them, isn't it? Like I said, Bruce Carrington coming up, and you've got Coelho as well, who are both unbeaten and coming up on that list. And obviously Brandon Figueroa's in that mix, so there's a few tasty fights there. So I think they need to start making them. Because I think there's a fair few holding on to their belts, waiting for Inoue to come up, which I think is just a fight between yourselves first. Get the few belts. Yeah. You get more belts, Inoue will be more likely to pick you to smash. So,
for me, Espinoza is like he's one of is he the man in the division?
I think he's the man in the division. But the interesting thing in this one is they're all different styles. Your Espinoza, who's like 6 foot plus, 6'1", isn't he? Whatever. It's a tall, lanky thing, but he's got pop. So he's a mini version of
Fundora.
Yeah. So mini Fundora. And then you've got Nick Ball, who's basically Virgil Ortiz, mini Virgil Ortiz, go forward one. Fulton's the boxer. He can box.
Is he?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I was going to say the best, but I'm not sure he is the best boxer, but he is the boxer. Well, that's how he beat Figueroa. Figueroa's got power and he's tall and thingy as well, isn't it? But Fulton's managed to beat him twice by outboxing him, just keeping him at length and boxing out. I mean, that was his reputation, isn't he? He did have a big reputation until, our man Inoue, one of the first videos we did, destroyed him. I think that's first. We did the watch alongers thing as well.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but Inoue is Inoue, so there. But he's WBC champion, Fulton, so he's in that mix. And then you got Angelo Leo, who's a bit of a mix as well of the different things, but a boxer and a bit of pop as well. So they're all interesting and different skill set champions. So it's interesting fights between them. But we'll do the matchup of who we'd like to see fight who. I think this one, Espinoza's a defense. So
I don't see Espinoza having much trouble in this fight. To be fair, too big, too strong,
it's about
too skillful.
8-inch height difference.
Yeah,
and an 8-inch reach difference. So it's quite hard to see, if he's actually going to be able to reach him. Khegai is the Ukrainian school of boxing, though, so they are quite nippy getting in now.
Yeah, they're tough.
And he hasn't been knocked out, so that'll be interesting to see. He's been beaten twice, but he hasn't been knocked out. Once he was beaten by Stephen Fulton on points, although reasonably close, not completely one way. And then he's got against Joe Gonzalez. So he's beaten at 122, so at super bantamweight, and then he's gone to 126 against Joe Gonzalez, and it was a closer beating on points.
For me,
but his resume is not like Espinoza's.
For me, this is shows the golfing class of elite in the division and your top 10 in the division. And I think
it's a contender versus elite fighter, and I think Espinoza potentially is the best in that division.
Yeah,
but
definitely
you've got a bit in there.
I think he takes care of him quite adly as well.
Probably.
And I really, really do. I think
he's a good singer as well, by the way. Singing all the thing. I'm not sure that helps, but I think he was promoting his name a bit on the kind of one up in a way, because that's quite difficult to do.
Yeah. No, I think he'll take care of him. Maybe even knock him out.
Yeah. Well, it's opportunity to make a statement in it. You find a tough fighter who's not been knocked out, so I think he's got. But, Espinoza's got a huge advantage physically, so you'd expect him to get him there. And
yeah, I think he'll take care of him.
We do the odds first, and then we'll do we see what the odds are. I'm interested to see what they are.
Espinoza's massive favourite. Khegai going to be about
it's not that many predictions,
5-1.
But the community prediction is 100% for Espinoza. 50% decision and 50% KO.
Okay.
But it's only based on a few predictions, 2 predictions.
Oh, there we go. His mum and dad.
Yeah. Espinoza's mum and dad. Let me see if I can find Espinoza. There's no odds, so it's Espinoza. That's one of the problems in it when you fighters like. And Espinoza is really good for odds. And then we can give our predictions. 1-16 for Rafael Espinoza, 28-1 for a draw, and 10-1 for Khegai.
There you go.
So basically, what we're saying,
what we're saying is true.
So Kegai's going to win by knockout in the first round. So what? Go. You want me to go first? Do you want to go first?
I'll let you go first last time, so I'll go 4. These Ukrainians are going to be tough.
Yeah. Just when?
I'll go. Stopped on his stool after the 9th.
9th round. Okay, you're taking mine.
Yes.
Stoppage 9th round. I'm going to have Espinoza as well. Do I think he's going to take time, or do I think
you're going against your Ukrainian brothers?
I know it's hard for me. That's why it's like,
wow.
I can't really give
wow.
a big.
I am disappointed in you.
It's Mexican guy though. He's tough.
I know, there
it's 8-inch like difference in height and reach.
Yeah.
5th round, I'm going to go.
Woo, okay. Early one for you.
One for me. I think he's just going to have too much.
Yeah. Definitely.
I mean, I can see going to points. Look, the guy is quite tough.
Yeah.
But I think he's going to take enough damage. I think it might not be knockout. It might be like you said, a stoppage. Maybe just pull it out. Because he hasn't been stopped before. But I think Espinoza is that good. And I think he is the man in the division.
Definitely.
Who of the things you think? What do you think in that division? Espinoza, Leo, Ball, and Fulton. And obviously you've got Carrington coming up and Coelho coming up. There's Figueroa in that. I think that's probably most of it. I mean, Lewis Neary's gone up to there, but I don't think he's there.
I'd say Espinoza is the man of the division.
It's really for number 2. And I think Ball is probably there.
I mean, but Espinoza against Ball.
Little and large.
But you never count out Nick Ball, would you?
Well, he's used to fighting against people like that. And then it's really going to be who's better. Can he get in? Or can Espinoza keep him at the end of his jab?
You know, Ray Vargas, I'm a big fan of his, and I think he beat Nick Ball personally.
Yeah.
Fulton, as much as he disappointed me against anyway, he's flying at the minute.
Well, the thing with Fulton is, if you can't get past his boxing, he is a good boxer. He is high level. I think if you take it in a way fight out, he doesn't really
good
lose
fighter.
somebody. He's a really good boxer, and potentially you're close. It's whether he can keep. See, I think him and Ball would be an excellent fight, and it's Ball aggression and pressure, and can he cope with it?
Yeah.
Because it's basically like a Figueroa, but Figueroa in reverse. Figueroa's the lanky one who could do it. Ball is the more powerful, like Pitbull.
But Ball struggled in his last fight, if you remember, didn't he?
Yeah.
Really struggled.
Well, he struggled to get past, didn't it, when the person's boxing? And I think that's why with Fulton it'd be an interesting fight. But you could see it going either way because Fulton could box him. You don't see Ball get knocked out. But Fulton could box him till the 12 rounds and just make it boring and get there. Or if Ball can get past him and put the pressure on, like in a way, put a pressure on him, and then how does he crack under the pressure? And I think it's an intriguing fight.
I am going to change my mind saying it because I used to say Nick Ball was the man of the division.
I know.
But
well, seeing him all the performance, I think Espinoza is the man of the division. I think he's clearly, and I think we'll see in this fight, he is.
All right, if you were in a way, which one of them would you avoid?
Espinoza.
And that says everything, really, doesn't it?
Well, I wouldn't be avoiding Fulton because I can slap him back too, whatever. That's why I'd like to see Ball and Fulton because I think that's a measure of where Ball is.
Yeah.
And we'll get a good marker. And Angela Leo's a bit of both because he's got some spark in boxing, but he's also got a bit of that aggressiveness of Nick Ball.
I see that's one fighter that we're not talking about, isn't it? It's a tough one, man. But Espinoza for me, man of the division.
I think so.
So there we go.
But I do want to see him start unifying these things.
Yeah, I want to see the big fighter. I mean,
and I think they're really interesting because of the differences in stature and everything else.
Vargas Fulton would be a good boxing fight.
Yeah.
So yeah, interesting.
And Leo's his losses to Fulton as well. So Fulton's actually been a few of these. I think people don't realize how good he is. It's just because of, in a way, sort of shatters things. But because realistically, you could see Fulton being the number 2 in that division as well. Because if he outboxes him, you could see him. He can outbox both. I think Leo and Ball. I think Espinoza will struggle a bit because I think Espinoza is probably as good a boxer and he's got more power and pop. He's the, like I said, and confidence and everything's on his side. But you can see him frustrating the other two. And then it's how do they get past that? Can they wear down with the pressure or did they get it?
And then the other one is Shushu Carrington. I think him coming up is a good, and he's got a bit of everything about him. You would have said Figueroa is probably their second because he's like the lanky one, but Fulton's managed to outbox him both at super bantamweight and at featherweight. So it's an interesting division. But
it's a good division.
But we do need to see them getting on,
fights.
And then Carrington coming in on after them. But it'd be nice to see those get matched up.
Yeah.
And then see unification and then undisputed if we can. But yeah, it is hard to go against Ukrainian bro. But unfortunately, in this case, I think Espinoza is too good. So let us know your thoughts in the
comments below,
and like and subscribe. And then I think the undercard of this, we've got some interest. Torres Jr. I've seen heavyweight. Torres Jr. has some skill in that thing. He's quite a good boxer. He's quite tough as well. 13 wins, 0 losses, 0 draws. Against Thomas Salek. I think this is building up Torres' record, but it's a tough fight, a step up in quality. So it'll be interesting to see what he does because he's got 13 wins, 11 by KO, and he's quite good. And then it is our man. It's a different Vargas, Emiliano Vargas, who was I think on the in-away card as well, the Cardenas card, who put on a good performance against Jonathan Montrell. Vargas has 15 wins, 0 losses, 0 draws in super lightweight. So I think he's one of the up-and-coming...
Yeah, they're building this kid up, aren't they?
Yeah.
So.
And he did put on a good performance, so I'm looking forward to all of those fights because Torres is quite skillful, interesting to watch. Although I think if he gets into the heavy weights, I think he may be a bit small. But he can box. And, super lightweight's is a good division, although we don't know who's in and out of it. And this kid's coming up in that. And he's got a bit about him, a bit of that X factor, a bit of flair, a bit of skill.
Yeah, watch out for him.
Pop. And a tough fight against Montrell.
I'm going to save me judgment for after the Montrell fight.
Yeah.
I'll let you know.
Well, that's the wily old fox he's got there, isn't it? So he
Yeah.
needs to get past him. It's a dangerous fight. But, if he is what they say he is, he should be able to get through that fight. So, let us know your thoughts on those fights as well. On Torres Jr. and Vargas. Good matchups, what you think of the fights, and we will give our opinion on the fights after. But the interesting fights there.
We'll do a good piece on
I think this, can we check where it's on? We've got to watch this as well, innit? And we're going to see where it'll be on. It's ESPN Deportes, but where will it be on in the UK? The internet decides to go slow. Is it not loading?
What are you looking for?
What channel the fight's going to be on? In the UK. It's ESPN Deportes in the US.
It'll be You'll be able to get it on ESPN, won't you, I think?
Probably. It might be on a Sky or something else they might put them on or whatever. So we'll try and work that out. But watch that as well. Should be interesting contest. The same day as Eubank Ben, I think, in the evening. So some good boxing on that weekend. And then it builds up nicely to the 22nd event, Benavides Yard, in that epic undercard.
Huge undercard, which...
Huge event, Riyadh season event in Riyadh. So keep an eye out for that video. We will bring that up. I know there's epic undercard on there.
Yeah, there is.
So let us know your thoughts in the comments, like and subscribe. And we shall see you in the next video. Thank you very much for watching and listening.